high-res got it right. This is a war. This is a war on freedom. This is a war on children. This is a war on religion. This is a war on your ability to think. They want to control all information. They want to control what you think, and they're doing it all over the world. I've just come back from Paris, France, and Marseille with many of these physicians, where we did another COVID summit and a rally outside of Paris, and they have exactly the same problems we do. Matter of fact, they have even less information. Thank heavens for our courts releasing those Pfizer documents. When I presented those 9 pages of single-spaced, continuous adverse event listings from the Pfizer table, they had never seen it before in France, because they have an even worse situation than we are. The point I'm trying to make is this is a global war. This is not just here in the United States. The same things are happening everywhere. Latin America, Africa, all across Asia, and in Europe as well as North America, and God save the Canadians. I come to you with an open heart as a physician committed to healing, bringing 3 simple words. Each word rings like a bell in the soul of honest people. Integrity, dignity, and community. Integrity is a commitment to truth in what you say, how you live, and how you treat others. Dignity flows from respect for ourselves, for each other, and for the world we live in. Community is what binds us together. It's what's gone wrong. It's what binds us together to each other and gives our lives purpose and meaning. These are the 3 things we must recover if we will heal. The problem is not the virus. The problem is the damage that has been done to us as human beings and as a community. Now, the other day I was in Paris and I drove by a little church. It was the Church of St. Augustine, the doctor of the Roman Catholic Church, who famously said, "The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose, it will defend itself." I was born in Palo Alto, raised in Goleta, California. But when I return to my birth state, I hardly recognize it. What has happened? What has happened to the open, freedom-loving society of my youth? Why has free speech become vilified? Why does the Los Angeles Times feel the need to label people as Nazis without any evidence? Why are they doing this? Do they forget that the Nazis came to power as a left-wing party, and that the hallmark of their rise was aggressive use of censorship, propaganda, and the mass formation psychosis process to control people, used to control people? They seem to have completely forgotten about all these things. They're practicing them themselves. I donated to the Obama and Biden campaigns, which I now regret. What I've seen over the last 2 years, particularly here in California, under World Economic Forum trained Governor Gavin Newsom, what I have seen cannot be unseen. Now the Uniparty wants to push him for president. He must be stopped before he and his party can expand their totalitarian mandates and laws. There is no medical emergency. There is no justification for these laws that the California Democratic Party and their World Economic Forum allies want to push on us. This is my truth, and I believe it's self-evident. We should not have politicized the public health response to SARS-CoV-2 and COVID-19, but here we are. This is what's been done by the followers of the World Economic Forum party line. Regarding the genetic COVID vaccines, the science is settled. They're not working to prevent infection, replication, the spread of Omicron, and they're not completely safe. Now, Washington Post fact-checked me on that one, and we'll see them in court. These vaccines were designed for a different virus, the Wuhan strain, Whether they made sense for protecting our elderly and frail from the original virus is irrelevant now. So let's stop arguing about it. We must look forward. These genetic vaccines don't prevent Omicron infection, replication, or spread to others. In our daily lives, with our friends, with our families, we all know this is true. Data from all over the world indicates that the triple vaccinated may be at increased risk for infection, disease, and death from Omicron. These genetic treatments are leaky, they have poor durability, and even if every man, woman, and child in California or the United States were vaccinated, these treatments cannot achieve herd immunity and they cannot stop COVID. We all know that now. They're not completely safe, and the full nature of the risks continues to be disclosed. It's been hidden. In contrast, the natural immunity which healthy immune systems develop after infection and recovery from COVID is long-lasting, broad, highly protective from disease and death caused by this virus. Next point, if there is risk, there must be choice. This is a bedrock truth of modern bioethics. All medical procedures, vaccines, and drugs have risks. All of us have the right to understand these risks and to decide for ourselves whether we willingly accept these risks. To deny this is to deny human dignity. These censorship and propaganda campaigns disrespect us. Yeah, let's go for sure. Evil has many roots. A willingness to deny human dignity is one of the largest of those roots. In our hearts, in our souls, we know this is true. Now, although I'm a physician who's deeply committed to the Hippocratic Oath, I'm above all a husband, a father, and a grandfather. Now I wish to speak to you about our children and our responsibility to them. If nothing else, we must nurture and protect our children. This is job one. It's your job, it's my job, it's not their job to protect us. And during the last 2 years, our society and our public health response has failed to protect them. Many things our public health system has demanded we do to our children has directly harmed them. Finally, I'm out of time, but I want to say there's hope. We'll get through this. We're already breaking through the madness of the crowds, the mass formation, the effects of the legacy media and big tech promoted fear and psychological manipulation, which has twisted public health policy. Omicron has destroyed the approved narrative that the vaccines are safe and effective, and that early drug treatment does not work. We know those to be lies. The dark winter protected by our president and pushed by his paid fearmongers in the media failed to materialize. When I was a child, a brilliant man said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." This is our country. We own this amazing gift, but we must defend it if we wish to keep it. Please keep his words in your minds and heart. Be leaders. Remember, integrity, dignity, community. Thank you.